Welcome to Presentation Night 2024.
Have a good summer and have plenty of drinks tonight.
Well, we go on holiday next week, so that is what we're looking forward to. Yeah, having some time away from that already.
Wasn't still really, to be fair. Yeah, looking forward to next season. Nice bit of time off now for a change, so I sit down and relax for a bit, and then ready to go for the new season. Really, yeah. Nice bit. Yeah, what a day.
There he is. And any predictions on trophy winners tonight?
Travis Cole.
Tonight is what we call the DB4. Those of you who know, it's named after a player called Darren Boyd, who Darren took his own life a few years ago. He played for us, we have it on our shorts. Comes back to what we talked about before, okay? So every year we have a DB Clubman of the Year, okay? So this year it goes to, and he's got another trophy, I can't believe it. Goes to Grant Pierpoint.
Just to say a few little words about the reserves. They've actually done it again and they've gone unbeaten all season. For a group with an average age of 16, 17, doing that in men's football is ridiculous. 123 goals scored in 20 games, only 18 conceded. We'll start off with the reserves Players Player of the Year. As a leader of the group, I couldn't ask for anyone better. So the Players Player of the Year is Jack Atkinson. Again, another lad that was brought into the squad this season, and he's been exemplary all season. He managed to push his way in towards the first team at the end of the season. So your manager's player of the year this year is Hamish McGregor. And now I'm going to bring up Richard May and Nick Lees from the District League Committee, who are going to present the winners' trophies for the boys.
people have gone before me don't stand on the stage, because I was always planning to stand on the stage, but it's made it look even worse because everyone knows I'm a midget. And to recruit a team together to put tonight on for you. So massive thanks goes to Faye, Stu, Jason, Dawn, Jane, Dean, Ali and Charlotte for helping me put together this amazing night, an amazing venue in such a short space of time. So thanks very much. Well, what a season this has been! What we set out to do on our first visit. But I'm a massive believer that failure is only a failure if you don't learn from it. Failing 2 years in a row has been a huge reason for our success this year. Failure builds resilience, it builds character, it provides experiences to fall back on when faced with similar situations again. And going through failure together as a team last year has created a togetherness that has guided us through this year. Most players don't experience many relegations or promotions, but for those that have experienced both in the last 3 seasons, I promise you it will stand you in good stead for the remainder of your football careers. This season's been one to remember, and we've done it for the majority of the season, playing great attacking football and a brand of football that our supporters love to see, with a group of players that have been a pleasure to manage. The last minute winner from Sayer at home to Walthamstow, the 4-2 away win to Redbridge, when Chaz and Sammy played centre halves. Unfortunately, that game came at a cost when we lost Dylan for the season, a player playing his best football for the club and was potentially one of the players of the season before getting his injury. We did eventually find a replacement in Hazel, who has been equally as good. Beating Wroxham 2-0 with half score and a screamer, and Ig showing off his best Karate Kid impression. Our senior lads of Captain Marvel Trav, Voiv Neuer Eags, Moaning Hints, steal 20 yards while taking a throw in Hippo, and the best striker in the league by far, Reedy, have been great leaders on and off the pitch. But certainly not on the training pitch, as that amassed to about 30 appearances for the year amongst you all, taking away Trav. Just a message to the boys, really. You've been unbelievable this year. I've said it before. You've been a pleasure to manage. Every single one of you have gone out all game season. I think we've said it before. We've learned from our mistakes and learned from our failures from previous years. And I don't think that this should be our last point of success. I think as a group we can go more than this. So don't use this as the ceiling. Great bunch, and I think you can do more if we stick together. Okay? Shirley and Paul, thank you very much for travelling around the country, just to take pictures of Harvey and Reed. Don't know if you know, we do have 9 other players on our team. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. But thank you very much. Shirley, can you come and collect some flowers from... Our social media guys, Stephen and Glenn, who have given us a platform to help engage the community and does it all with such enthusiasm. You've made me lose my... You got my staff, Gussie, Luke and Keon. You've been incredible to work with over the past few years, and your knowledge, experience and professionalism have helped us with the success we've had. So, cheers gentlemen. Okay, Player of the Year. Right. This player has had a completely different upbringing, and when I mean that, I mean journey into first team football at Lowestoft than anybody else in the club. Most players that we have kind of played at a top level and then have dropped down. This player has climbed up from the depths of the bottom at Kirkley and Pakefield and ended up one of our strongest players over the last couple of seasons. And it was it was an easiest call. The majority of players voted for this player, which I think is a significant part of why he got it. Congratulations, Carl Haylock. And you look back and try to pick up one player to give an award to, it's really difficult. Me and Gussie and Keon and Luke have all had our input on this. Look, I'll give a few special mentions. Jake Reed, best striker in the league, scored another 30 goals this season and another golden boot. He doesn't need another trophy, let's be honest. Travis Cole, superb again, won everything there was to win, I think, last year. Hints, special mention to you. I think we spoke halfway through the season. It was like, have you ever played a better season than what you're doing this season? And he said, yeah, loads of times. This is the worst I've played. Harvey Sayer, what a signing that you've been. 20, how many goals? And how many assists? And how many assists? 24 goals, 22 assists. The first season with us, and look, I don't think that we win the league without you in it. But our manager's player of the year, the most undervalued, underrated player, possibly the best five-a-side player that we have in our team, the best training player that we have. You first team players, you all know, but I think this season and probably last season, he's been with us for longer than that and probably didn't play as much as he liked, but all the stuff that we didn't think that he could do, he can do, and he's bloody good at it. Technically, we know he's the best player in the division, but he can edit and he can tackle, and the timing of his spoils and tackles and his out of possession stuff has been immense. And I think he really, really deserves this for his performance over the last 2 years, and he's one hell of a player. Lou McIntosh.